too outrageous compared to drugstore brands. So, do you find yourself unsure about whether to splurge or save on an item? Well, today we have the answer to that. We will solve that problem with our makeup expert, Chayce Alvarez. He will fill us in on what makeup products are the best beauty buys. Chayce, welcome to Adobo Nation.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Okay, so do you really have to shell out so much money just to populate your basic makeup essentials kit?
I think that every woman, like everyday woman, doesn't need to spend too much money on makeup. It really varies on your lifestyle, how much time you're spending on makeup, what your lifestyle is. Are you going to be too busy to put on any makeup or things like that?
Definitely for $50, you can buy a lot of makeup.
You can buy a lot of makeup. It depends on where you're shopping for it.
Okay, so having said that, how much do we have to spend on just having that basic essentials kit?
Typically, an average woman probably spends anywhere from $50 all the way up to $75 on an average kit of makeup, depending on how much makeup they're wearing on an everyday basis or how much makeup they think they need.
So hindi na kailangan parating pa sa mga hundreds of dollars of makeup. Over na yon.
No.
That's too much already.
That's probably a little bit too much considering how much makeup you want to wear on a regular basis and also the season.
Okay, so let's get down to the list. What should you splurge or save on? Let's go by feature. Let's begin with the eyes first. For eyeshadow, for example, do you have to spend a lot on eyeshadow?
It depends. You want to consider how much you're spending on eyeshadow versus how many eyeshadows you're purchasing for every time you buy makeup.
Got it.
So, for example, every woman is probably not going to need to buy like 6, 7 eyeshadows at one time. That's probably going to be too much makeup all at once. So you want to consider...
you must be attending a Halloween party.
Well, it's right around the corner. So I consider that when you do purchase makeup, try considering it as a Costco mentality. Think about how much you're going to get in bulk. So, for example, there are makeup brands out there who are selling quads right now.
Right.
They're selling makeup in a pack. So, for example, we do have a quad here, and this quad features more of an everyday makeup. You have a variety from light to neutral, everyday shades, and then you even have a dark to spice it up for nighttime. This is probably going to be the best buy when it comes to doing your makeup every single day.
Correct.
Because you do have more neutral shades, and you have the flexibility of going dark and smoky.
And a little pigment goes a long way.
A little bit of pigment does go a long way, and you want to consider how much money you're spending on eyeshadow depends on how much pigment you're going to get in that eyeshadow.
What's the price range? If I buy a quad for, let's say, $12, is that going way too inexpensive?
I think that's being a little kuripot. For $12, you can probably maybe buy one or maybe even 2 eyeshadows. When it comes to buying eyeshadows, if it's something that you truly want to make a statement for, if it's something that, let's say, you want to accentuate your eyes with, go ahead and spend that money and spend anywhere from $15 all the way up to $17
for $15, you can buy a good quality quad already, right?
Definitely.
Okay, let's talk mascaras now. There are a lot of products out there that are, supposedly they have fibers and added pigments, but some people are saying it's really the drugstore brands that are really the best ones out there.
Yeah, I think by popular demand, hands down, drugstore mascaras are taking more of a toll into what we purchase on an everyday basis in terms of cosmetics. So I have a lot of friends out there who do purchase a lot of drugstore brand mascaras, and they say they are the best. I've tried them myself. I definitely do agree. One of my favorite mascaras is made by Maybelline. It's a Colossal Lash mascara. It's probably like $8 or $9. It's great, too, because for myself and a lot of my friends who are Filipino, we have those straight forward, like straight down lashes. So this is awesome because it doesn't have those fibers that you were talking about.
Right.
Those fibers are going to weigh your lashes down and make them go right back to straight. So you want to consider, when purchasing a mascara, you want to find something lightweight and not too watery. If you want to change your mascara pretty frequently, you don't want to wait for it to completely dry out. Mascara is going to have bacteria from your eyes and transfer it into the mascara tube. So I would say for every woman out there, change your mascara anywhere from 4 all the way up to 8 weeks.
Okay. Great. Eyeliner and brows.
For eyeliner, you can wear it with everything, whether it's eyeshadow or you're not wearing it with eyeshadow. As far as brows go, you want to ask yourself, do you have brows? If you have brows, then you probably don't need to shell out as much money for it.
Correct.
If you don't have any, then maybe that's when you want to invest in more of a top-line type of product for your brows.
Okay. Let's talk about the price range for lips. Do you have to shell out beyond $20 for this one?
No, absolutely not. I think for your lips, you're going to be using it so frequently, touching up during the day, you probably don't need to spend so much money on it because you're going to end up.
Okay, so more or less mga ka-nation, wala pa tayo talagang pinagkakagastosan ng malaki dito when we talk about eyes and lips, pero ito na tayo sa face. Foundation, Chayce, is it really the must spend on item in your makeup kit?
Absolutely. When I look at people on an everyday basis, the first thing I notice is skin. Like, for example, you have amazing skin.
I think.
So in order to achieve that, you're probably going to need to shell out a couple of dollars to get you to where the flawless skin look that you want. So foundations, in terms of that, I always say try to do as minimal as possible. These days it is very obvious when you are wearing the foundation. It's no longer about taking on the makeup.
So the tip there, I guess, is take care of your skin, and you may not even have to buy that
Exactly.
right?
We have a product, like this is called Max Studio Fix. This is actually going back to what we were talking about earlier. It's a foundation. It's also a foundation powder in one. So you don't necessarily have to put a liquid first and then put powder over it. This is already doing the work for you. Cut your time in half. It also, if you use a smaller brush to apply this underneath the eye area, it could also serve as a concealer.
Correct.
So everything on your face is solved with just one problem.
Okay, so how much is too much when you're buying foundation? If it goes beyond like $75, is that too much?
I think that's probably going overboard when it comes to price ranges. You want to spend anywhere from maybe $20, anywhere all the way up to like $28. Never past the $30 price point, because that's when it gets a little bit overwhelming for us.
Okay, so still in all, we're still in the $50 to $75 price range to populate your makeup kit. Final tip for those who are about to shop and go out and buy their makeup products, what's your foremost tip for them?
I think considering what you should splurge on, what you should save on, you want to consider looking at yourself as an individual. You want to consider what's your best feature on yourself. Every woman's going to have a beautiful feature, and that's something that you should splurge on. For example, your lips. Your lips are a great feature. So you spice it up by putting a little bit more of a pink lipstick. So something like that.
Okay, maraming salamat, Chayce Alvarez, our makeup expert, and I'm pretty sure that we're going to see more of you soon. Maraming salamat. At mga ka-nation, ayan ha, hopefully we've turned some shopaholics out there into smart shoppers with that beauty kit makeover. Reminder lang po mga ka-nation that what we share here on ATM are merely personal insights of our guest experts. At ngayon naman sa Pinoy Dollar, osyosohin natin kung bakit masaya ang ating kapamilya sa ating pag-remit. Pangarap ay nakakamit.
Every day I'm